So it's not uncommon to find out that the cup holders on your A2 are either missing parts or broken, or like this one on right here that just stuck in. Unfortunately, they do come out through the back of the centre vent, so we do have to dismantle the dash. Now on double din, you'll have a little bit here that pulls out, but on the single din, this entire little storage area pulls out. So we just need to pop this out of the way to get to the screws behind, like so. And then we'll see 2 Torx screws that hold the ashtray in. Now my ashtray is broken, it doesn't slide in and out properly, so I'm going to fix that here now whilst I'm going through this process. So if we pull this out and just disconnect the wiring on the back here, that's for the ashtray itself. Now there's a little sort of spring that fits into the ashtray, and this is what gives it the force to sort of spring forwards when you push it. And this little bit at the front fits in like a tongue, and we'll see here on a working one, it sort of fits into the front, and then it comes all the way around the back of the ashtray, and the coil fits at the back of the actual tray itself. So in this case, I've put the coil at the back and I've pulled it all the way through to the front, and it is very strong. So struggling with one hand, but just managed to clip this into place at the front. So that's now where it needs to be. Then working underneath again, I just need to push this little coil into place. So it's still very strong because it's under tension now, but just needs to go a bit further down and it will clip, hold into place. Like so. So there we go, so now my ashtray is fixed. So that's one job sorted. Now on the single din, these climate controls, they just pop out. The double din ones I have wrestled with before and they're a lot stronger. Unfortunately, I can't do the same for the radio, not unless yours is a bit damaged. So if you don't have any luck popping it out from the back, then you will have to get some release tools that will fit into the radio, so you can withdraw the radio forwards like so. No need to disconnect it now, it can just stay resting there. And then the centre vent has to come out now, so that's with these 2 screws. These are crossheads in my case. I assume they're like that on all of them. They could have been changed at some point in the last 21 years. But nonetheless, I'm just going to remove those out the way. You can see here that one of the fronts for the cup holder that's stuck in isn't on. I did try and release it, let's say, with a screwdriver and it didn't work. But nonetheless, we're going to change these out. So once we've got these 2 screws out, this centre sort of vent with the cup holders in will just pop out forwards again, like so. And then we just need to disconnect the hazard light switch. So it's in a bit of an awkward place. It's in the centre underneath by there. So as much as I wanted to show that you can disconnect this with one hand, because it is only a tiny little like plastic release sort of lever on there, like a little flap, doing it by one hand wasn't quite achievable, so I'm going to get a screwdriver now and just put that in place to relieve the tension, and it just pops out. Like so. So it is actually similar with the cup holders now. Either side there's a little flap that just grips the cup holder in place, and it's going to come out backwards, so upwards as we're looking at the orientation here. So just need to release the tension, and then I'm pushing up on the cup holder at the same time, and out it comes. So you'll see on my trousers here there's a lot of stuff, let's say, from over the years that's maybe bits of foam, or maybe it's just bits of dust and dirt, but it is coming out, so just be aware of that if you're doing this with nice trousers on. I'm just going to repeat this process on the other side and get the other cup holder out. Now, it is important to say at this point, if you do get some replacement cup holders already in the air vent, you probably don't need to do this and just swap them over. I want to just demonstrate this way, because if you get this cup holders separate, this is how you'll need to do them. So now I'm just going to get my replacement cup holders, and they'll just go back in the way the other ones came out, so we'll push them forwards through the back, and then they just clip into place, and then the second one will go in. Of course, if only one of yours is broke, you might only need to do one at a time. In this case, I'm doing both, but very straightforward. Then of course, once everything's ready to go back in, you have to remember to plug the hazard light switch back in, otherwise a bit of a process to go back and do all that again. And it's just really a case of putting everything back in exactly as we took it out. And when you're putting these in, it's just slightly awkward, but you have to put them in underneath those tabs for the cup holders so they go into place. Check the hazard light switch works, and then pop him back in. So we're just going to whiz through the rest of the reassembly now. Just didn't show these being unplugged when we're taking them out, but they are just a few electrical connectors, and they can only go in one way, so really straightforward to sort these out. There we go. And back in. Remembering of course to do the wire at the back of the ashtray as well. But there's now working ashtray and working cup holders. Good as new.